You're playing, you're going along, and all of a sudden they get rolling and you run into a buzzsaw, and you really find yourself in big trouble. And it's almost like an explosion point, and Wisconsin has to be aware of that. Nice save by Penn State. Quilico got that back over, and Penn State gets the point. And that's kind of a microcosm of this match. Wisconsin made great plays, but Penn State gets the point.
It is, and we look at the stats after one set. Wisconsin 13 kills, Penn State 17. Look at that hitting percentage though. 444 to 194. That's the set right there.
And not a lot of blocks for the Badgers here in the first set. And there's a point for Wisconsin. Nice job by Catherine Dykstra, number 9. Junior from the Chicago area, Illinois, Wilmette, Illinois.
A great set, and Dykstra has such a long wingspan, excuse me, that she is very effective at just swinging slower and then quick right at the end.
And the kill by Alicia Glass, who, again, showing, we talked about her at the outset of the telecast, all the different things she can do for this Penn State team, and now she'll serve. And she is tricky as a server. Hodge, off the hands of Kuzma. Can Wisconsin keep it alive? Kuzma does. It's set for Wilson.
It's amazing. People at home, they can't tell this. But when Megan Hodge just did that back row attack, and then Wilson had this unbelievable kill, the fans are oohing and eyeing. I mean, this is what incredible athletes these girls really are.
You hold your breath as they go up, and you kind of exhale as they come down. Now Brown was blocked nicely that time by Jeffers, number 15. Nice play by Jeffers, and it's 3-2, Penn State by 1, Wisconsin serving.
And there you see Dykstra and Jeffers teaming up for that block. Jeffers, at her height and her speed, is a very effective blocker. Right now she needs to keep following Wilson, though.
And Wilson with the set again, makes it 4-2.
And this is such a hard ball to block, because look at how high she gets over the block. I mean, it's not like they're not there, they're not set up. She just hits over them because she can jump so high.
Fawcett again with a service error, her third of the night. She's very frustrated with her inaccuracy with the service line. 4-3, Penn State by 1, Wisconsin will serve. Wack will serve here. Wilson again has been unstoppable.
And the Wisconsin block just not figuring out what to do. She's ran this slide about 10 times already in only 2 sets. The cross court, it's wide open.
DeRico with the serve. The set for DuPont. And it is on the line. Nice play by Katie DuPont.
This is some miscommunication on the defense. I just read Fawcett's look saying, I was going right. You said you were going to go left. It's just back row communication. Whole house not here tonight. They're used to her playing back there, but just need to work on a little bit more communication.
And Harmano with a miss there, a rare miss, and we are tied at 5. It's kind of a quiet night for Harmano and Fawcett thus far, as Wilson has done most of the damage for Penn State.
She has.
And Hodge with the kill.
And Hodge passing her own ball. Perfect service speed pass, and then she calls out for the ball. She gives them a perfect pass, and then this deep swing to the corner.
She has really improved as a passer, hasn't she?
She has. You said that in the beginning to me. What do you think's the thing that she's improved most on? I said her maturity level, and you said her passing. That's a very
well, I got that from Russ Rose. Russ Rose has talked about the fact that you don't realize what a good passer she has become.
Well, I'm giving you the credit for it.
Well, there's the block for Armado. We talked about it. She had been quiet thus far, but not on that play. Great block by the senior.
And watch her hip to hip, this swing block to give herself more momentum. Makes it look like a piece of cake.
DuPont with the kill that time, right off the hands of Glass. And it's 8-6, Penn State by 2, and Wisconsin will serve.
That time the block for Glass, again, she was coming more on her way up than right there on top of the ball.
Klingspor into the game to serve. Set for Hodge. And she mishit that one. Really wide.
That's a 3-ball in volleyball, which is a quick set. That's not all the way out to the outside, but middles and very talented outside hitters like to hit it. Just a little bit too tough on that one.
And Armato with the block that goes out of bounds. 9-7 Penn State. So Megan Hodge will now serve for the Nittany Lions. Penn State won the first set 25-21 after trailing early. DuPont was blocked that time. Willico to Fawcett. And the kill for Nicole Fawcett. 10-7 Penn State. Take a look.
Check out this angle. Look at Fawcett right inside of her blockers. I mean, she's nowhere close to them.
Last to Hodge, who comes from the back row, and she comes with a purpose, smashing it 11-7.
And getting her first kill out of the back row. I love watching her attack out of the back row because, Frank, she takes off about halfway in between the 10-foot line and the back line and ends up all the way at the net because she's so athletic.
Hodge again. Well, you said it, when she comes from that back row, I'm not sure I've seen a player with that kind of hang time, and she is so intimidating. And there's Fawcett with another smash.
And another hole on the ground.
They're going to have to fix a couple of divots. If this was golf, they'll fix a couple of divots in the floor here with some of the power that Penn State is hitting with here thus far. They need it.
And look, it's not even on a set by Glass. It's a bump set.
Fawcett was frustrated earlier with her serves, but she won't be frustrated with that. Here in game number 2, Penn State leads it 12-7. We'll be back after this. A special night, senior night, final game here at home in the regular season for Penn State and their seniors. One of the seniors is not here, but an All-American, Nicole Fawcett is. She's a 2-time All-American, former Big Ten Player of the Year. She's won a national championship. Krista Armato, last year's Big Ten Player of the Year, also an All-American. Their teammate, Roberta Holhouse, could not be here because of a family emergency. I'm sure they miss her. It's a shame not to be able to be here for your senior night, and they will miss her tonight throughout this match. DuPont was blocked that time by Armato. And look at the senior class. What a royal group of accomplishments for this class. Look at the career record.
126-8. They have won 97% of their matches over the past 4 years.
They've won Big Ten championships. They've won a national championship. It doesn't get much better than that.
No.
13-8, Penn State leading. Wisconsin will serve. There's Nicole Fawcett from Zanesfield, Ohio. One of the great hitters in the country, as is Armato. Armato, top hitting percentage in the nation. She might set the record this year for hitting percentage. And a great block by Gabrielson.
Gabrielson all by herself on this. Fawcett usually hits around one block, but watch Gabrielson, how athletic she is. She gets up. It's just, you know, she's thinking to herself, we have nothing to lose here. I'm going to play as hard as I can every single match, every single time I go up to block, because she's a true competitor.
She's the freshman going against the senior All-American Fawcett. She made the play. That time Penn State was the point. But Gabrielson has a great future for Wisconsin, plays with a lot of energy. They love her in Madison. She was the Gatorade Player of the Year, the High School Player of the Year in the state last year. Kelsey Reedman to serve now for Penn State. You see the hitting percentages. Hodge again. No touch that time. Gabrielson with the kill.
And the right side working. Gabrielson splitting her block every time when Wilson's not closing. Usually don't see this with Fawcett on the outside blocking. Just needs to keep pressing her hands over.
14-10 as Wisconsin serves. They go to Fawcett again. Jeffers had to go ahead and take it over, and she popped it too hard. It's 15-10 Penn State.
And looking at this last play, here you see Ariel Wilson's not all the way over to block, and then Fawcett just not making the adjustment. You have to jump in one step when you're by yourself to cut off that angle.
Instinct with the save. Hodge gets it across. Badgers scrambling. Kuzma. Last to Fawcett, and she drops it off the hands of Gabrielson. Great touch by Fawcett.
And that's how smart she is, too, as a player. She knows that the Badgers are playing deep on her because she swings so hard. She just switches it up and decides to tip it right over the block.